Last time we talked about how two piles of Earth were destroyed. Doom was the main character in the previous issue, and all Marvel superheroes were fighting the villains to protect the Earth. Along the line, Manifold tried to transfer other heroes aboard the lifeboat, but in the process of transferring, the lifeboat capsized. Then the incursion occurred. The world fades to white as the two piles of Earth collide. Boom! Doom came out of the white clouds. Now let's see what happens in the next Secret War issue. Welcome guys to the Visionary Bat. In this video we will be talking about another Secret War issue, which is issue number 2. Without further ado, let's start. The issue opens with a ceremony in which one of the Thors is attempting to lift Mjolnir. Thor fails, and another young Thor steps forward and succeeds in lifting the hammer. The eldest Thor explains to him that he is now to become the executor of God's justice, as he is cheered by a hall of Thors. The young Thor, who hails from Higher Avalon, is asked by the elder to tell the story of the creation of the world. The young Thor narrates the story of how Doom created the Earth and the universe and how he raised the kingdoms of the Earth. The elder Thor explains their duty and takes the younger Thor on his first mission. In the kingdom of Utopolis, Minister Powers is brought to a site of discovery uncovered by an earthquake. The item discovered is the life raft of the Cabal. Minister Powers orders it to be dug out. The two Thors travel to Bar Sinister, the kingdom of Baron Mr. Sinister, whom they are to bring before the court at Castle Doom, where All-Father Doom himself holds court from his throne on the World Tree. Sinister is brought before a court of Doom and his sheriff of Agamotto, Dr. Strange, attended by various other barons. Sinister has been charged by the House of Braddock, rulers of Higher Avalon, with secretly and illegally aligning himself with Baron Hyperion of Utopolis in opposition to Higher Avalon. Sinister dismisses the accusations as laughable, claiming to have no desire to engage in games of intrigue, and raising the obvious problem that there is an ocean between his and Hyperion's kingdoms. Baron James Braddock counters with the accusation that they hired the Iron Pirates as couriers, which Sinister dismisses as lies, as well as claiming that even if they weren't, Braddock couldn't prove it. He is also accused of slander, which Sinister explains away as an innocent comment, but does not deny. He is found guilty and sentenced to pay restitution in gold or territory. Sinister refuses, however, choosing instead to exercise his right as a baron to face his accuser in the arena. Sinister goads the baron's young brother Brian Braddock into accepting the duel. Brian initially appears to make quick work of Sinister, decapitating him almost instantly. As Brian is boasting to the crowd, however, Sinister, who is still alive, attacks him from behind and defeats him. Before Sinister can deal with the killing blow, Doom himself intervenes. Doom spares Brian's life to interrogate him, telling him that Higher Avalon is long rumored to be the most favorable conduit for searching the Silent Chambers, a place where heretics and thieves work to depose Doom. Doom claims that when faced with confessions, those captured have cried out the name Braddock. He demands to know the location of this hidden citadel, but when Brian denies any knowledge of it, Doom declares him useless and orders that his eyes, tongue, hands, and feet are to be removed. Baron James intervenes, claiming that it was not his brother those captured had spoken of, but he himself. Enraged at the betrayal by one of his barons, he orders the entire House of Braddock to be publicly executed. His romantic partner Susan Storm implores him to be merciful, however, and Doom instead banishes James beyond the shield and allows his brother Brian to take up his place as baron. As the trial concludes, Valeria asks to speak to Dr. Strange in private, away from her father and his people. She brings Minister Powers' findings to his attention, telling him that carbon dating on the discovered object puts its age somewhere well before the believed time of the creation of the Earth. Strange invokes a quarantine of the area where it was discovered. The two Thors escort Baron James to the shield, where he is equipped with basic armor and a sword and tossed to the Deadlands, a land populated by the undead. As they return to Castle Doom, they are tasked by Strange to travel to Utopolis and enforce the quarantine he ordered on the strange object Minister Powers discovered. The Elder Thor orders the item isolated, but one of the Molloy diggers is unable to resist the temptation to push a button, which opens the craft. The Elder Thor orders everyone to flee, as he is pierced by a spear. He tells the young Thor to go tell Sheriff Strange that they were found dead there. Before he can muster up the power to fight back, he is hit with an axe in the chest and is killed when his head is impaled by another spear. Out of the raft emerges the Cabal. Proxima captures a fleeing Moloid, who is interrogated by Thanos on where they are. The Moloid tells them they are on Battleworld. We have come to an end to the issue of the Secret War number 2, and I believe you guys have enjoyed the video. We will be back to discuss issue number 3 in the next video. Remember to subscribe to the Visionary Bat to get more videos. See you guys soon.